Harry said about it being spiritual, it's spiritual. If you cultivate that love and understanding towards her now within your own heart, it will affect her. It will affect her. Trust, the opportunity will come. Do your own work on opening up and your heart to her. Get rid of, and whatever you need to do for that defensiveness not to be there. It will affect her whether you're talking to her or not, because this is, as Harry said, a spiritual reality that we're dealing with, and love and understanding is it will transform it, and that happens within you. And it will affect her whether you see it now or you see it in a year. If you do that, when you do have the next opportunity, and that's not in your hands, and you don't even have to really worry about that, you will have another opportunity, and it starts right now in your own heart. But that does affect our children, because this is a spiritual reality that we're dealing with.
I think you're very right, and I think you've just kind of exposed me there, because I think that even I think sometimes I've got a more spiritual feeling around these things, but actually I think really it's much more of an intellectual understanding, and I'm not really, I think that's exactly what I'm struggling from at the moment. I've got an intellectual understanding and a very open, I say I'm very open to having an open heart and to feel that love and to feel those feelings towards my daughter. But my truth is, I'm really angry in my heart. That's my truth. I'm really angry. And I don't know, I don't know how to, it feels so painful to let go of all that anger. It feels like they're all going to get away with it. You know what I mean? Like my ex-wife, all the years I've missed of my daughter and everything. I mean, I have a part in it, but my ex-wife does too. And it's like I get to be the villain of the piece, and I don't mind being a bit of a villain in it, but I don't want to. The fear of it all being my fault is just can't seem to see through that. At the moment, for some reason, I've never been able to see through it. So yeah. Any thoughts on that?
So Tony, what I agree with what Catherine was saying, and you did say it very nice, very well, Catherine. And I saw within myself is the transformation, and for transformation to happen, it is a spiritual. It's spiritually that you're able to see the innocence of, and you may not know or understand it, but just letting go of what's right or wrong or what happened in the past. And when you're able to see that and your heart opens more, the more that, and Catherine's 100% right, the way that I see it is that when we're open more and our heart is open more to love, we love ourselves, we open ourselves up to loving other people also. And it is spiritual, and that is going to come through to your daughter.
But how do you do that?
I believe it was a transformation. I think it was like letting my truth out, letting my anger, seeing what anger really was, that it was just a thought that I had from the past. So using the principles to see that and be able to not, I remember something happening to me when I was a child that just came up when I was actually doing something that was pleasant. And I did nothing. So it wasn't something that I actually tried to do. It just, that thought came through, and I saw the innocence of a spanking that my dad gave me with a belt years ago. But I was holding on to that. But I saw the innocence of it. So I was able to see the simplicity of, okay, that one's done, now next. So it was a process of just being able to love everybody and see the innocence and anything that was anger.
And that's the same for me. So I share that same feeling that you're feeling. And that's why I just want other people to be able to feel what we feel, and to be able to have the happiness and joy and peace and that we feel inside, no matter what's going on. And I mean, no matter what. I remember something came to me this morning, because you know how you have flashbacks, And some people think, I've had people say to me, well, yeah, but you don't know what I've gone through with my daughter or my son. I'm like, oh, really? Okay, tell me, I want to hear more. And, I can remember an experience of my son calling me and taking him to the hospital, my husband and I taking him, and going in the emergency room, and them, asking me to leave. And they had like 6 doctors working on him that he had, gone into. So I have seen it most all. I have been through it most all. So for me to stand here and say, I'm telling you, my life is, no matter what, I am happy, and I'm so, so thrilled, and to be able to share these principles with whoever comes along, because I know, absolutely can guarantee that it will change their life and their perspective of how they see those loved ones that are going through addiction. So.